Hey everybody, I'm Sam.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Will, and we are
Working Title!
Backstab.
Cthulhu.
I'm saying Will. Horrible. Horrible. Mean. I guess I won the money.
It is that time. We are back once again for Squid Games Season 1.
Sorry.
Say it.
For the final time.
Yes.
Potentially. We don't know.
Forever. Season 2, they canceled it. This just in. You know, I checked the news. I know this stuff, so it's over. Sorry, guys.
Damn it!
But we are back for the finale. Last on, we lost Mr. Batman, who did his best on his first real mission in the world of Squid Island. Yeah.
Oh.
Mr. Batman.
What the fuck?
Saibyak is also departed from the show. Rest her great soul. Thank you for being in the games and keeping a pure heart more than most of the characters. We got two bastards left in the ring. Jiyeon and Saibyak. No, I almost said Saibyak. Sang-woo. Do you think that Sang-woo will win? Y'all were saying that last time. How you feeling?
I feel like that would fit the show to make him win.
Yeah.
At all.
You know what?
But I'm gonna pull for Ji-hung.
Same.
After a week of thinking about
Recuperating.
it, maybe I can handle Sang-woo being a main. I
Yeah.
don't know if I'd be happy about it, but I think I could deal with it.
If he had to join up with the Squid Game and like work for them, he would fit way more than.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, we are going to find out. So guys, if you like this video, make sure you leave a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy our content. Go check out some other shows we have happening right now. Leave a comment down below what you thought of this episode in particular. Now, go to Spoiler Town, because we will be done the show by the time you see this video. So hit us with it. This is what you've been waiting for. We're going to read them now. I'm excited. Check out the Patreon if you want to check out some of our other shows that we can advance. We have that available for you right now. And
It's not a market substitute. Go on Netflix, watch it there first, then come back to YouTube and watch our reaction. We're gonna punch it.
Bah!
Oh, it's
There's
the
a
Squid
symbol.
Game.
Yeah.
Is that the final game?
Oh look, circles, triangles, and a square.
Oh, that's so true.
What the fuck? How did we not notice that before?
Dub?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Last two. Look how happy
Dude.
Ji-hung was.
Yeah.
Sang-woo looks like 10 years younger.
Yes, he does. How did we not notice that?
I don't know.
We're so
Bro, we
stupid.
didn't even know what the Squid Game was in the first episode.
Yeah, we were like, what are they even talking about?
Yeah, I still don't.
마지막 게임에 오신 것을 환영합니다.
Oh my god.
게임에 앞서 공수를 가리는 동전 던지기를 하겠습니다.
Oh, so they are doing it.
Yeah.
세모와 네모 중
Choose offense. Do it.
공격.
Yeah.
공격.
Sungwoo looks worried.
He's worried every game.
둘째, 수비자는 그림 안으로 들어온 공격자.
Oh, so it's gonna be like a legit physical wrestling match to win.
But do
공격자나 수비자 중에
they still have their knives?
I don't think so. Hopefully not.
참가자가 사망한 상태를 말합니다.
So you're allowed to fight to the death.
Yeah.
지금부터 게임을 시작하겠습니다.
Yo.
See,
Jihan.
How is this gonna last 55 minutes, guys?
I think we're gonna get the resolution.
I think the brothers are gonna come back and fuck up the game.
It was the most physical and violent.
So any kind of violence is allowed.
Here, there are no restrictions.
Sure.
Correct, dude.
Oh, it must suck running in those shoes.
They hunt sand too, or like gravel. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know.
I'll
if
take
he's
the
gonna
shoes
win
off.
this. I don't know if he's gonna win this. He's gonna throw sand in his eyes.
There's no rules.
Oh, this is
Jiyeon is
the
out
girl.
from
The girl's
behind.
behind it. This is the first place.
Red light, green light.
우리 어릴 때 이거 많이 했지.
No.
Yep, they do.
Oh.
Weapons?
Yeah.
What?
시간은 뭐라고 했는지 쓸데없는 소리 하지 말고.
Ah,
Yeah.
Whoa.
Go. Oh man.
So now he can walk on 2 feet, just like
Yeah.
Dude, why do they have weapons?
It's raining. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is epic.
The stadium is open.
Yeah. I have a feeling this is gonna get super bloody. He doesn't have his knife.
It's probably somewhere on him.
어차피 죽을 애였어. 고통을 빨리 끝내준 것뿐이야.
That is kind of true.
함부로 짓거리지 마. 살릴 수 있었어.
그래서 죽인 거야.
내가 게임을 그만둘까 봐?
그래! 형이랑 걔랑 둘이 그만두면 다 끝나니까. 돈도 없이 그냥 여기서 나가야 되니까.
Oh, true. Oh no.
그 돈, 난 절대 여기서 가지고 못 나가.
Dude, man. Two friends turned against each other.
Yeah.
Oh god, I really don't.
I hate knives.
Oh!
Me too, me too.
Golly.
Oh god!
Dude.
Alright, now this is where you shoot.
Ah! He dropped it.
Oh, we got him!
He cut his hand, that's why.
I would have picked up that knife.
That's smart. That's
Yeah,
very
that's how you
smart.
fight.
That's very freaking smart.
To defend against a knife, you use his shirt. Does he not have the knife anymore?
I think they both
They
dropped
both
it.
dropped.
Yeah. Oh, he's poking his eyes!
Oh, he's gotta push him out.
Yeah. Oh, God. Fucking hell.
This is so awful.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is so good though too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Golly day, dude.
Oh, he's gonna rake his eyes, dude. Bite him. Bite him.
These fucking scumbags, man.
Like, they're getting off on this. Honestly.
They're us watching right now.
No cap. Oh no. Yeah, you should not have given him your
Roll
back.
over, roll over, roll over, roll over. Literally roll over. That's all you have to do.
Kick him
Yeah.
in the ass.
I was gonna say they're both guys. Kick him in the balls. He'll be down.
No, he should have rolled over. Turn, yes.
There you
Take
go.
your head and slam into his balls.
Yeah.
Frick. They also barely eat food.
Exactly. I just remember that too. They have no energy. Oh
No!
shit. Oh! That's a major artery. Oh my god, he got him again.
Shit, dude.
Oh, dude, he is leaking.
But he has to push him out, right? That's the whole objective.
Oh no.
Or
no.
die.
Oh, no.
Oh, that too.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh! Golly.
That's one way to fucking catch the knife.
Yeah. There you go. Oh!
That's so gross.
Get up, Jihan.
죽였어. 내가 죽였어. 내가 죽인 거야.
If he did, so did you! What do you mean?
He never personally killed a single person.
He didn't do it. Yep.
Can we get Cadmus Everdeen and Peter?
No, he won't. He won't kill him himself. He's just gonna win the game. He's gonna go
Yeah.
to the top.
That's what I mean.
No, you still die at the end of it.
Oh.
You die at the end of every game if you don't win.
This game is over.
Yep, that about wraps it up.
Nope, now that they said that, it's not over. Oh,
Yeah. See.
그만 죽였어.
yep.
He quits.
Yep.
What is he doing?
What the hell, 이만. 동의서진 사망. 참가자 과반수가 동의하는
He's just gonna end it like that.
If he agrees,
What a majority vote.
우리 두 사람이 포기하면 여기서 끝나는 거야.
why did we not think of that? Oh my gosh.
He's giving up the prize money. Right here at the very edge of victory.
Give up. Sungwoo.
어릴 때 형이랑 이러고 놀다 보면 꼭 엄마가 밥 먹으라고 불렀는데 이제 아무도 안 부르는데.
Oh.
Damn. No way. There's no way.
집에 가자.
There's no way.
Please. Don't be dirty. Come on, this is so beautiful. Don't ruin this.
형. 미안해.
Oh!
I kind of saw that coming, but not.
I didn't!
But not.
참사.
boy won it.
Oh.
Oh, he's not.
왜 이런 짓을 하는 거지?
당신들은 말입니다. 경마장의 말.
Oh.
누구야 너?
Just drop him on the curb?
Yeah. Man, imagine winning like, you know, however much money that is and just like getting tossed to the side like a rag doll.
What the f- There's your money.
Bro.
Gold credit card.
Don't lose that shit.
Yeah. 45.6 billion.
Is anyone near you, dude?
Withdraw everything.
I don't know if
All
I don't know if
money.
I'll do all of it.
No.
456.
I thought it was a 4-digit pin.
Oh.
Oh, 456?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow, what a wonderful reminder. Now, forever, you're going to have to
Yeah.
remember that when you use this money.
Or think every time you spend it, that's a person's life that you just spent.
Yes. Literally. Literally.
That's awful.
Oh no, it's Sungwoo's mom. Yeah. Have you seen Sungwoo?
얘네 엄마 어디 아픈지
Oh no.
Dude, she might be dead.
안 나왔어. 저 요즘
Mm-hmm.
상우랑 연락한 적
Little do you know, Mom. Or Mama. I really hope she's not dead.
Same.
엄마 나왔어. 엄마.
Yep.
엄마 자?
She's gonna be cold.
엄마 나왔어. 엄마 눈 좀 떠봐. 엄마.
This is a fun episode.
Yeah. Great finale, right?
Very fun.
Great.
I'm glad. I'm very
so
glad
happy.
to be here right now.
I'm so happy right now.
He's just gonna lie right next to her.
I would. One.
Wow.
year? Wow.
Oh, hey, man.
Another game?
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I hope he took care of
The mom.
Sabiak's.
Oh,
Damn.
a brother and mother.
Oh,
Some facial
brother.
hair. Oh,
Oh,
my.
he looking straggly.
Yeah.
Dear Lord.
Oh man.
Dude, he don't even look like the same person.
고객님 같은 VIP 분들을 위해서 저희 은행에서 이번에 VIP
VIPs.
시작을 해서
I mean, it's because he's got so much money.
인사도 드릴 겸 바쁘실 텐데 이렇게 뵙자고 했으니까 제가 무슨 결례라도
He's like, you don't even understand how I got that money.
부탁 하나만 해도 되겠습니까? 10,000만 빌려주시겠습니까?
네? 예. 아니 그러면 예.
What?
Maybe he doesn't like to spend the money.
He doesn't want to use the money that.
Because it's blood money.
Yeah.
It's literally blood money.
저기요, 꽃 좀 사주세요.
Aw.
부탁합니다. 이거 오늘 못 팔면은요.
That's what he can do to make himself like feel less remorseful. Spend it for people who need it.
True.
Keep the flowers.
Oh no, what is this? Something on there?
No way. What is it?
If
Is it an invitation?
If it's a freaking Squid Game card. It's gonna
It's
be.
gotta be.
It's gotta be. There's no way
I
it's
hate
not.
this show. I hate this show so much.
It's gold.
This guy building 7th floor. From
The day before
Yam-
Christmas.
What?
If this is a troll, I'm gonna be upset.
It ain't no troll, boys. We all know. We all
Watch the show, Adam. Watch
know.
the show.
He's just chilling something. Oh, he's like on a hospital bed. It's our boy.
Take over. You're the owner of Squid Game now.
Or the Korean district.
Yeah.
What?
I just can't believe it. If I'm actually
same.
right about this, I can't believe
Yeah.
it.
Bro, I've been mentally prepping.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
It's him.
Absolutely.
It's definitely him.
Mm-hmm.
Turn over, old man. We know it's you.
Nice haircut. Man.
Yeah.
What can I say? Called it. Called it.
You're supposed to be dead.
How is he gonna explain this, though?
당신
Who are you?
누굽니까?
He might kill the old man.
당신이 하는 짓입니까?
저대로 놔두면 금방 얼어 죽을 텐데 아무도 도와주는 사람이 없어.
왜 그런 짓을 하고
Yeah, come on, just spit it out,
Yeah,
man.
seriously.
가던 길 멈추고 저 냄새나는 인간 쓰레기를
Yikes.
나랑 게임 한번 더 하자.
당장 죽여버릴 수도 있어.
그럼 자네는 영영 대답을 못 들을 텐데.
Oh, this guy.
해주면 질문에 답을 해주겠네.
Is this like some Saul shit?
I mean, yeah.
The whole Squid Game's been like
Yes,
so-
yes, but better than those movies. And you can win right now if you go down and help the old man.
But then the old man would die right there, probably.
Oh, dude, is this how they like reel people in to work for them?
당신
Oh, he's
Yeah.
dead. I think he's just dead.
Or he just got pickpocketed.
That's so
Probably both.
그 돈은 자네의 운과 노력의 대가야.
Bullshit.
자네는 그걸 쓸
The
권리가
right.
있어. 자네 돈이 하나도 없는 사람과
Will do for money.
돈이 너무 많은 사람의 공통점이 뭔 줄 아나? 사는 게 재미가 없다는 거야. 돈이 너무 많으면은
You got nothing else to do.
아무리 뭘
Won't
사고
be good enough.
먹고 마셔도
So it made a betting sport where you can kill people?
뭘 하면은 좀 재미가 있을까?
재미로 그런 짓을
For
Because it
fun.
was fun.
That's unreal.
이중도덕. 나는 아무에게도
That's true.
So good.
게임을 강요한 적이 없어.
He always gave them the option to leave. That's
Yeah.
so true.
제발로 다시
Yeah.
돌아오잖아.
That's
That
so.
hits hard.
That's so twisted.
That hits hard.
He's losing this wager.
이젠 다 했나 보군.
So what does he lose? That's what I want to know now.
He
아직
has to go and work as the leader.
That's what I'm saying.
당신은 그 안에 왜 들어온 거야?
Give a spark to your dad.
어릴 때 말이야. 죽기 전에
To relive those old memories.
꼭
Yeah.
한번 다시 느끼고 싶었어.
I mean, because he's gonna die regardless. I guess it makes sense.
안주
There's no way that he doesn't kill him regardless.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Whatever happens.
일들이 떠올랐어.
Or he's gonna die.
Or he
right
just
at
dies,
12,
yeah.
그렇게 재밌어.
His
That guy's dead too.
What if his life support turns off at midnight?
Oh,
Oh.
oh, it was the person from before.
Yes.
Wow, in the nick of time. But he's dead. He's
And
dead.
the old man's not gonna see.
Yeah.
The old man's not gonna see that somebody came.
You get to kill him now.
He's already dead.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's This is a mask.
Oh, this is flashback.
Yeah.
왜 그러시는지 여쭤봐도 되겠습니까?
보는 것이 하는 것보다 더 재미있을 수가.
This guy's nuts, man. Increase. Household debt is rising. So more candidates.
머리
Whoa.
많이 기르셨네. 짧게 확 자르실까? 아니 뭐 기르실
Shave
거면 파마해드릴까?
Yeah, just go buzzed.
Go platinum.
Or the red.
Go platinum to red?
No way.
I mean, screw it.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't care. Are you kidding me?
That's perfect, I guess.
Oh!
Thank God.
Oh. That looks good on him.
Yeah.
누나를 많이 닮았네.
얘가 걔야?
부탁드리겠습니다.
그래. 나 먹는 상에 그냥 내 밥숟가락 하나 더.
I'll give you loads of money.
Yeah.
걱정하지 말고 잘 다녀와.
What about the mom?
One step at a time. We gotta sneak our way into North Korea.
저기 밥은 먹었어? 따뜻한 거 없어?
All the money's in there.
That'd be so great.
It is.
Keep it secret, keep it safe.
Yep.
Close it, close it.
Holy sh...
What does it say? Come on, subtitles, kick it in. It's the money I owe Sang-woo.
No.
Close it!
I mean, that's not all the money.
I know.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I just don't trust people. I believe what the old man says, man. I get paranoid.
We're gonna see the suit dude. You wanna play a game where I slap you like a bitch? Where's he going?
It's an airport.
그럼 우리 가영 선물도 샀지.
His daughter.
안 돼.
Oh, she's in America at this point.
Yeah.
It's been a year.
안나는 직접 보여줄게.
Yep. What was that?
Somebody just got shot, it sounded like.
가영아, 아빠가 도착하면 다시 전화.
Or is he watching somebody participate in the slap thing?
Yeah.
아빠도 사랑해.
That's what I feel like.
Definitely that. Yep. There's the slap noise. Yep.
Kill him.
He's gonna go kill him.
Kill him.
Yeah, just go put him down. There he is. It's the same guy. You know, because he knows he's a winner.
Dude, what?
Watch him. He's gone now. Oh, you bitch.
Dude.
Fuck you.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what it is about him. He is so slimy.
Yeah, he's like the devil. Like,
devil.
He
yeah,
pisses
man.
me off.
He's the
I don't
devil.
know why. Here, take your money.
Don't
Come
do
on.
it. Don't
go.
do it.
안 돼. 잘했잖아.
Never.
Get to America, man. See your. Oh my god.
Oh, is he gonna call the number? No, come on, bro. What are we doing? Are you gonna get involved again?
Oh, they'll recognize him. I was gonna say, play the system like you know what to do now. Unless he's the new detective.
That fucking snake, dude. That guy was like, bye-bye.
Bitch.
I know.
Don't. Watch him turn around.
No way.
잘 들어. 난 말이 아니야. 어떻게 사람에게 이런 짓을 할 수 있는지.
Yeah.
456번. 허튼 생각하지 마. 그 비행기를 타. 그게 당신한테 좋을 거야.
Oh my god.
How the hell do they know?
They know where everyone is.
Yeah, of course they keep tabs on him. Motherfuck! I called it!
Alright. I don't know what he's gonna do.
We're not gonna know
But
until
it's
the next
season
season.
2 time.
Yeah.
That is a wrap on Squid Game Season 1. Good finale.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yes and no. No, for the obvious reason of it being super depressing, and then yes for just being good execution. Obviously, overall.
Yeah.
Solid show.
Yeah. Solid show. Good end to a first season. And they left enough room for season 2.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. We were concerned about that when we started and heard about that, about the possibility of it sounding like a money grab. I think there's plenty of room for story growth, which is exciting.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to wrap up most of the stuff, and then we're going to be like, what next? Well, something that feels completely different just for...
Yeah.
Alright. But we can jump to that later. Thoughts on this episode first? How'd you feel?
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I feel vindicated, and I was right with my call.
Yeah.
You were.
What the hell?
So I'm happy about that.
I just love that he was still surprised, even though I've been baking that. Like, I took your theory and I've been baking that just in full belief, just prepping myself.
Yeah.
But,
in case anybody who who's watching the post credit didn't watch the post credit for 6 and didn't hear us talking about the following episodes after, I theorized that the old man did not die immediately, and so everyone kind of just... Sam followed suit, Adam just didn't necessarily fully commit to it.
Yeah.
And, yeah, so I was proven right. I just want to say real quick, too, I don't read... Or, that's not true. I want to say real quick, too, I read the comments for episode 6, and a lot of people were like, oh, they wouldn't let an old man actor fall to the ground. We have sound effects, people. Come on. Come on. I kept reading that because there was like 5 or 6 comments where people were like, well, why would they let the old man actor fall to the ground? I'm like, it's called a stunt double or a sound effect. It's not that hard.
It's not hard.
Like,
they're just trying to
derail
they're being
my thought
cheeky.
process. That's fine. I respect it. So
hey, it's better than people who just want to throw spoilers. Will's completely accurate.
Oh yeah,
he got it on the head.
I appreciate that not happening, but it just made me happy when I was like, yes, I was right. But I thoroughly enjoyed this episode. A solid conclusion. Great, like, you know, honestly, like, it's one of those things too where like you always think about like how does a show end with like what we have. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to like liken it to another show, but like, you know, when you're watching each of these games and we know the last one is going to be like the penultimate moment, you know, it's like, how does it happen? Is it going to take place over 30 minutes and it's going to be this long drawn out thing? But I just feel like the way they executed it with like how impactful the moment was, like, I mean, it felt like it happened within the first, like, 10 minutes of the episode. Yeah. It might have been, like, 15, but still. Yeah. It happened quick, but it was, like, still done well that, A, it's memorable, B, it meant a lot in the moment, and C, it was just a solid, like, it was a solid game.
And it didn't feel rushed.
And it didn't feel rushed.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What about you?
I feel like it's kind of a bittersweet end.
Agreed.
And I mainly am bitter about the old man. How his reasoning for doing this is bullshit. Just for fun.
Yeah.
I wanted like something else out of that.
What do you think?
I was thinking of it like the Saw movies. Have any of you seen them?
Yes, I saw the first one. If I can remember correctly, he was doing it more out of a brain game to prove a point of how humanity operates.
Yeah, he's saying these people don't appreciate life, so he's killing them. He wants them to appreciate life. That's what I thought this was going towards.
Well, to be fair, I think the same point got across in this show. They just didn't have to say it to the audience. We can talk about that. That's probably a whole discussion piece to get into, but... Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, but continue. Outside the old man.
That's what I'm stuck on is the crazy part. Like I was with you. I was like, how is this going to be 55 minutes long? Like, is the whole last game going to be the whole episode?
Yeah.
I enjoyed the end game, the Squid Game.
Yeah.
It was so intense. I couldn't guess what was going to happen. Dude, like, I can't remember if it was on camera or not, but we were saying, like, who do we think is going to win? We all basically said Song Woo. We could see him because of our theories of the winner is now part of the game. And I'm like, oh my god, I don't know what the fuck to say.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh. It was a good episode. I will say that. It was good. Still bittersweet. I'm very curious. Like, I don't think we know for a fact there's going to be a second season, but as we said...
It
is confirmed?
They confirmed it like a month ago.
And that finale confirms 100%.
Oh, absolutely.
We going in.
I'm pissed that the fucking brother died. Got shot off the cliff.
Oh,
God damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's...
I know.
No, I don't want to hear that he got shot in the body and fell off. The brother got shot in the body too.
Yeah, but
in the same spot.
Well, we were saying it's the concrete though. The concrete of hitting water that high up.
How many movies have we all collectively seen?
Okay, this is based in reality though.
Relative
reality.
I don't want to hear that.
I mean, like, yeah, Chris Evans as Captain America could fall
not even
1,000 feet.
But dude, that was a very high cliff. You can't. That's not like a.
It's like over 100 feet, huh?
I mean, you fall off some of the bridges we have.
I'd have to rewatch it and see how high that was.
It was like the peak. He got put on the edge of a cliff.
Easily 100 feet.
But you know, you're an optimist, and they kicked you in the ass for it.
Did.
So.
Sucks.
I like the finale. I think it was probably one of the better episodes for me too. Even though this felt very short. I know we just watched like a 27-minute episode before this, or I think that was the one before this. But this like felt short just because like it was everything, despite it being long scenes or like dragged out scenes with all the somberness, it still was like super interesting to me. Yeah. Despite me not wanting to watch it.
And I did like that. Like, I like imagine myself in this situation and what I would do with all that money, you know? But I don't think of, like, the shit that I had to go through to get that money.
Because you didn't deal with it.
Yeah, so I didn't deal with it. So I don't know if I would feel like Jihan or I wouldn't give a shit, you know? Like, I like how they depicted that he's not touching the money. Mm-hmm. It's not, like... It's... One of you said it's like blood money, I think.
Yeah. You ever watch Schindler's List? That was the movie I was trying to think of.
Yeah.
You ever watch it? I won't spoil it because it's kind of a critical moment at the end of the film, but a character feels very much like Jihan, but in a different light. So it's a very powerful moment, but it's the same type of thing about like the equivalent of what money means compared to a human life. Mm-hmm. So that's what I thought when I didn't even think of that. Like I know we've been watching the money fall into the funnel of the pig. But I never thought about like how people are going to perceive it after the fact.
Yeah.
Because of course you're going to realize when you spend, I don't know what like $10 is or like $1,000, but when you spend $1,000 on like a new TV, it's like that's Cy Bjork right there.
That's like that's a 10.
That was a crazy analogy,
and that's like super depressing. And then all of a sudden it hit me. I was like, I can't believe I didn't think there was a lot of moments in this episode that had very obvious things that of course the show would have to cover. That I was like, wow. How did I not think of that?
Yeah.
Even talk about foreshadowing. Freaking Sang-woo. The people were saying Sang-woo, the coal whatever in the bathroom in episode 2.
Oh yeah,
was him trying to offer himself.
Yeah.
And he didn't kill himself only because he was like, well, I was about to kill myself here, enter into the games because my life is meaningless.
I did all this horrible shit.
And then when he gets to the end, he just offs himself.
Well, like
to give the money.
Well, and here's the thing too, I guess to just kind of like jump into the episode and talk about the game itself.
Yeah.
Like, for me, one thing interesting too about the show as a whole is like Ji-hung and Sang-woo really being like, I guess like each
pretty close to each other,
pretty similar, just like opposite sides of the same coin, but just more so like how they made their decisions of what they actually did. Like, because even think about the marble game. They both betrayed their teammate, you know, at the end of the day. Like, the one dude cheated the old man, and then Ji-hung cheated the old man, and Sang-woo cheated Ali.
Rest in peace.
And it was, they both did it, but just did it in different ways. And, you know, you could even see, like, you know, in the fight when Ji-hung was like, I didn't kill people. And it's like, well, you did, but Ji-hung never went out of his way to make sure someone died.
Yeah.
Whereas Sang-woo
did
purposefully was going out of his way to kill people to further himself. Now, with Sang-woo's decision making. Like, he was going into this ready to like end his own life, and he did this and did all the things that he did to make his life better, I'm guessing, or like win the money to try and change some things in the real world. What would that person, now granted Ji-Hung doesn't know he tried to do that to himself, but what would that person even do if he got out? You know, Ji-Hung's like, it's not too late, we can get out. Well, I was gonna, you know, off myself before.
Exactly.
So why would I go back to that, especially after all the stuff I've done?
Yeah.
Like, I need the money or it's done. And it's almost like a sacrifice that he did for him, knowing that, like, I mean, he knew he already had lost at that point, and just letting Ji-Hung have the money. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was kind of like a nice, like, friend. It's not a nice thing to offer yourself, but I'm saying, like, it was a nice move to help Ji-Hung at that point, even when he realized he had lost. It's like, well, if I don't do this, then Ji-Hung just leaves here without money. Let's at least make all of these lives worth it. Because that's what he said, too, to the guy that wanted to quit after his wife died. He was like, we can all just quit right now. And he's like, are you serious? Your wife just died for you to win so you can get this money. You're really just going to let her die in vain?
Yeah.
And
yeah, so, I mean, like, he made the right play in his eyes.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sang-woo's definitely a super complex character.
For sure.
He's super... In the moment, he's super easy to hate.
Yeah,
because
course.
He elicits very petty actions. But I even said it when... Not episode 6. I wouldn't have handled things how he handled things with Ali. However, I started to rationalize more with Sang-woo when we got to, like, the steps, the glass things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's like... I don't know, like... There's moments where it's like I get him at the same time that he frustrates me. Like it's a hard thing, and it's also very hard too, and obviously very unfair because we're not in the scenario.
Of course, yeah.
So we could be here all we want and say what we want to say, but like, I don't know how I really don't know how I'd behave.
Yeah.
But I also don't think I'd be the type to enter into the games. So it's also very hard because. If I witnessed green light, red light, I would probably wouldn't go back.
Same.
Yeah.
Once again, it's also unfair because I'm not desperate like they are.
Right.
So it's very hard to rationalize with these people because I am not them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The characters in the show are just really phenomenal overall. Some of them less so than others, but there's a good portion of them that I do really like.
I feel like too a lot of them represent like. Demographics that could be like easily relatable to like majority of people, you know what I mean? Like in some regard, whether it's like you have a personal relationship and you know someone like this, or you could see yourself in that type of a situation.
Yeah.
You know, whether it be a father trying to get, you know, save his mom and, you know, rekindle his or reestablish his relationship with a child, or someone trying to reunite a family, or someone just trying to make ends meet. You know, like, whatever. Like, you can just kind of, like, relate to all of them and how they... Even, like, the random characters we start to meet throughout the Squid Game. Like, the girl who came out of jail, Ji-Young, and the pastor guy, and the couple. Or not the pastor,
or even just the random... Or even the random people. The one... that's actually wild, because, like, a lot of the small stories are the ones that hit me really hard. Mm-hmm. Like... I don't know why, the one guy who came up during the glass game and said, I've never, like, took hold of my, like, made my own life accountable, like, I've always had other people run it, or, like, I've never been one to take initiation. He wanted the first place.
Yeah.
I was like, that's even relatable, too. Like, I don't know. I mean, it was just a random occurrence, but I don't know. Those random people just made me so, like, damn.
Yeah.
So heartfelt for ensemble cast.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Sang-woo, Ji-Yeon, thought Sang-woo ultimately sacrificed himself to make sure the money was out there for somebody to at least earn, and we move on. The frontman gassed Ji-Hun, and then he goes back to life outside, and of course he's not going to be able to associate really at all, because how can you go through all that and then try to act like normal life is normal?
Yeah.
Came across Sang-woo's mom, and then of course he'll return to her later, and then goes to his own house, which he no longer has his connection back at home.
Yeah, his mother passed away.
So Yeah, that's very exciting. Probably the happiest moment in the entire show.
For
me.
sure. Yeah.
Super,
best
super
moment,
glad
of
that we
course.
got to see that. What happened after that?
It was a year later.
It was a year later.
Right.
Him riding the train
Aaron Yeager, yeah.
to the bank. They were like, oh, you haven't used your money. Like, it's not even in a savings account. Like, you're not earning any interest on it. So, like, we could throw you in this special VIP program. And he's like, dude, like, I don't care about this. Just, can you lend me money? And he's like, what?
Yeah.
He keeps it moving.
I love the the scenario. Just this dude who looks like a bum walking into like
A
the
prestigious
high end thing.
bank.
They're just treating him with like the
Royalty.
utmost respect.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I can lend you money.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm sorry to offend you.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
tea was made by our finest barista. Or
Yeah.
something, whatever.
Meanwhile, he's just looking like a bum across the chair. I love that so much.
Yeah. But yeah, it just goes to show you that, like, even a year later, there was no, like, coping and moving on and, like, accepting what he had done and what had happened. It was like, I'm not touching the money at all.
Mm-hmm. And then, a little old lady comes by.
With a little note.
And I was so happy in the moment. I was like, oh, this is what you can do. You're not happy about the blood money? Use it and give it to people who
Or
could
in
potentially
need.
become the next blood money.
Yeah.
You know? Stop him from being in that scenario. And then,
Nope.
a little old lady of all people gives him a little card.
And it said, meet me 7 p.m. this place. This tower.
Yeah.
And then Will was right.
The old man. I called it.
Then behold.
And, he asked him, he wouldn't really spill the beans until he agreed to play a game with him. And the game was, if by midnight the drunk guy on the street doesn't move,
Nobody
I
helps
win.
him.
Or if no one helps him, I win. If someone helps him, you win. And he just kept asking him, do you trust people? Do you trust people?
Yeah.
Which that was kind of interesting, too. Like, just like, because, like, even though you were saying, like, what the goal of what the old man was saying of, these people who put this game together was just to have fun because they're so rich. They don't like what Sam's been saying since the first episode. Like, people are so rich that they just don't know what to do with it. So it's like betting on horses. But like, clearly the old man had like some intention of it too. He's like, do you trust people? Because you see, like, we don't force people to play this game. We allow them to come in. They give the whole spiel during the game of like, no, this needs to be fair. Where there's no cheating, there's no helping other people out, or like outside helping in the game. This is a fair, like, sanctioned game set where everyone is on equal footing, regardless of your like background, whether you have money, you don't, or you're young, or you're old, or you're poor, or you're a man or a woman. Like, everybody's equal here. And then you start to see people's true colors too. What do you do in those situations? Are you backstabbing people? Are you forming alliances?
Yeah.
Are you doing this all for your own gain? Are you going to try and win together as a group? And with that all being said, that to me adds a layer of like why the old man has like some intention of doing this. You know what I mean?
That's wild because he says he wasn't going to give him the answers until the bet's over, but
he started to.
In reality, he gives him a whole ton of real answers as to why the operation occurs. Not everything is answered, but like every foundational part of why the Squid Games exists was answered there before he dies, whether Ji-young realizes it or not.
And I mean, like, the bare minimum of what the game is about is just rich people spending money betting on shit while poor people are trying to win and survive. But that's like the bare minimum, not on top of everything else that's on it.
And then there's the whole thing about, do you know what rich people have in common with poor people? Did he basically just say living sucks?
Yeah, he said, like,
because that doesn't change how your outlook on life is.
Yeah, because if you have all the money in the world, everything's boring to you and it sucks. And if you have no money in the world, everything's boring and sucks because you can't do anything. Like, it's either you can do everything and it's boring because you can do everything and you've done everything already 1,000 times.
Infinite void.
Or you have no money and you can't do anything. Like, you're just stuck at home You know, twiddling your thumbs until you wake up at 8 a.m. for your job the next day, and then you go gamble your money away.
I wonder if they will. I know that's like the old man's stance on this. I wonder if they will like ever bring up the opposite conversation of like you can be happy in both stances, but it all depends on mentality.
True.
I wonder how. Like obviously that's like the vocal point for this show, or like the stance the show has. So I wonder what our characters or how Jihan will feel about that going into season 2 also.
Yeah.
Just because obviously that's not the thing they talk about the most in the show, but it's obviously a theme of the show as a whole.
Yeah.
Probably one of the fundamental reasons the writer wrote this show.
Yeah.
Honestly, one of the big standout lines from the old man was like, why didn't you spend your money?
Yeah.
And he is like...
You earned it.
He's like, well, you earned it.
You have the right to have it for hard work.
Like, you worked for it, so why would you not spend it? I don't know what to read from that, but I just found that line rather
interesting.
Stick out.
I mean, it's probably just because, like, what are the odds that, like, you know, you think about it, too, with, like, most of these people, like, they knew, you know, they played the game one time, and they knew what kind of game it was, and they still went back to it at the end of the day. And as a result, like, just from the outside looking in, as, like, the spectator and the audience member, I would assume that all these people have, like, at least either they're pushed to the brink of their own, like, humanity, and they are like, well, this is what I gotta do to survive and make money and get myself out of where I am. A. Or B, they have, like, no connection to, like, humanity as a whole. Where it's like, I don't really care. Like, I don't think that, like Sabiak doesn't want to kill people.
Yeah.
But Doc-Soo will literally kill anybody he can. So at the end of the day, if Doc-Soo won this, oh, dude, he's in a mansion.
Yep.
He's got a yacht.
Mm-hmm.
He's got pretty women on both arms.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't give a fuck if 456 people died.
Yeah.
Sabiak, granted, she's going to go, but if she won that game, she would have immediately spent her money on going to save that family. Like, Ji-Hung is probably the very rare, maybe once in a lifetime thing where it's like he genuinely was broken by what had happened in that game. And it could just be the luck of him, you know, developing, like, relationships with his team, thinking the old man died, thinking the Sabiak died, and then his own friend had betrayed him and hurt everybody. You know what I mean? So it's like, with all that coming together, that's why he felt that way. But I guess the old man and how he's used to how humans move. Because, like, you know, he bet on, like, the drunk guy not getting touched by anybody. He's like, nobody's going to give a crap about this. He called him human trash. You know
he did.
I mean? Like, no one's going to care about this dude, so I'm going to bet that, you know, that I'm going to bet that nobody's going to touch him. You know, nobody's going to try and help this guy out. Because he assumes that that's how everyone operates, or that's on his experience in his life, is that's how everyone operates. Whereas, like, Ji-Hung's, like, still kind of has that, like, goodness in him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Believe in humanity.
Yeah.
Also, with what you're saying about what Doc-Soo's going to do at the end of the game if he gets the money and Sabiak, Ji-Han, I'm pretty sure the only reason he went back is because he found out about his mother. That she was dying.
Yeah. And his daughter.
And that too. And then comes home and she's dead.
Yep.
So that's even worse.
Yeah. And then he was going to take care of the daughter and then backed off because he has a new flame in his heart to go and try to stop.
Well, he had, I mean, even before that, like, before jumping that far, I mean, he, after dealing with the old man, it's almost like he had, like, a resolve of, like, you know, I'm gonna make some good moves. Dyed his hair. He went and visited Sabiak's.
It was a good move. Looks good.
Yeah, I like it. It looks good. The whole makeover was good.
It's definitely a look too if they keep it in season 2. Like that'll be cool. That'll become a sellable thing for sure.
Oh yeah.
New Halloween costume.
Definitely.
Yep.
Surprised we didn't see a lot of pink suit people out there.
Yeah, for Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
I just know that everywhere you looked, it was like sold out to like try and buy. Like they were actually
Also
selling
true.
them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was trying to find one after I realized that it's going to be probably a thing. Sorry. Yeah.
No, but he gets the kid and takes him to Sang-woo's mother and gives Sang-woo the money. Like
That was cool.
Like
That was
he
cool.
had made like a resolution of like, all right, now I'm gonna go live my life because like almost like he took what the old man had to say to heart. Like, you know, now I can live my life because I kind of got the answers I wanted about the game, and I do have this money.
Yeah.
You know.
What do you think about that family unit? I think it's cool. I don't know if I was wondering to myself, like while you're talking, will he, now that he's staying in Korea, maybe will he try to live with them? Is that too much of a friendly reminder? I mean, it is cool in the fact that both of the people are, unbeknownst to them, are victims of having somebody take it from them permanently, but they can now be their own family unit together.
Yeah.
And like fill that void for each other, because
Yeah.
literally one acts as a mom, of which the kid no longer has because she's in North Korea, and the other one literally acts as like a new son.
Yeah.
So it's a really cool like resolution. It would also be cool if Jihyun checks up on them, or maybe even lives with them. I just don't know if he would, because it literally is a constant reminder of what happened to get to this point.
I don't think he'll stay with them, just based on the note that he left and the large sum of money too.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that too, considering he dropped off the money and wasn't like, I'll be back every week to give you a month's, you know, like considering he just was like, here's like $100K,
Yeah.
good luck, you know what I mean?
I don't think we're getting the mom from North Korea then.
No
I think
way.
She's out of the story.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's one of those things like, how do you even find her?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How, like,
Did she even mention her mother to
She
Jihyun?
was having trouble getting to the mom even on her
Yeah.
own. I mean, maybe it's like one of those things in like a season 3 where we're like, go
the
somewhere.
kid grows up and he goes.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess there's room.
He's in the
There's
game.
story potential for a lot of stuff. Yep, and then he moves on.
And he's on the way on the train. Here's the slap game happening
with Satan,
with the devil himself.
Man, that man is so handsome, and I just want to
Yeah.
slap him. Not because he's handsome, but because he sells the look of like perfection and FU kind of look. It's the FU money that you're talking about. He looks like FU money.
Yeah,
he's got pride, dude.
And Jihyun couldn't catch up to him in time, but I hope he scared the crap out of that random dude playing the game. Like, don't you dare!
Never.
He's still gonna go. Oh wait, he took the card.
He took the card.
Yeah.
For the better.
But yeah,
Dude, fuck that guy.
he called the number and tried, saying, I'm gonna, like... I mean, he was basically threatening the Squid Game, and then the front man answered and was like,
Yeah.
456, don't do this. Just get on that plane and keep going. He even said, for your own protection. He said, for your own protection, don't.
You know, it's very weird for me with bad guys in shows. There are qualities about bad guys that I can find redeeming depending on their personality. So, okay. I know this is just a quick tangent. Smiley face guy at the cards, over here. VIPs, over here. The brother with the black mask, over here. And old man over here. There's something about when people are, like, blind in a part of the bad thing that irritates me to, like, all hell. And there's something about, like, a bad guy who knows that they're, like, bad, but they have, like, a resolve in their badness that is, like, relatively appealing to, like, think that they're, like, a cool character. I don't know what it is. You ever feel that way about, like, bad guys where it's, like, when they know that they're, like, the bad guy,
yeah,
you can at least be like, okay, well, they're comfortable in who they are, as opposed to these guys who just, like, are just completely ignorant and also evil. That's, like, it's a bit more irritating to me.
Yeah, but I don't necessarily think that maybe the VIPs, but, like, the guy that's egging people on, I don't think he's ignorant to the fact that he's evil.
Yeah, maybe not ignorant.
Like, ignorance, but, like, he's willingly, like, okay, the front man was like, dude, like, he was talking to his brother. He's like, dude, like, shut up, come with me, and I can probably save you at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And his brother didn't want to do it. And even there, on the phone with Jihyun, he's like, dude, for your own safety, shut the fuck up and get on that plane and just don't worry about this. Cause
the guy in the mask?
Yeah, that was the guy in the mask. It was the same voice.
Wow. Okay,
yeah.
Cool. I didn't pick up on that.
Yeah, but he was on the phone with him and he's like, dude, like, because it's just randomly, like, Blair 456.
Yeah,
do
it
not
changed.
go. So, like, he's telling him, like, dude, shut up, get on the plane. Like, if you turn around and, like, commit to what you're about to do, no one's gonna be able to save you.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna be able to save yourself, is what he was saying.
Yeah.
So, like, I agree with you. I appreciate like the bad guys that like know that they're bad and have a resolve in what they're doing, or they're bad for a reason
That's outside of their control.
That's outside of their control, or like, well, you know, this is kind of like the hand I'm dealt. You know, we don't know why the front man does it necessarily.
Yeah,
you know,
he seems to have more of a reason than anyone else so far to be stuck. It seems just his persona comes off as, I don't necessarily want to be here, but I'm here as a result of mystery. Yeah. Where everybody else is more loosey goose. Like,
like
seems like by choice they don't have a gun at their head.
They're being like horrible people by choice.
And then the old man's just interesting as a character, so I just placed him on this side.
Yeah,
he's funny in the show. I can't help it.
But yeah, so now Ji-Hung wants to take down the Squid Game.
Yeah.
Since I brought up Saul and you said you've seen it, do you see the similarities too for Saul in this?
Well, yeah. Well, that's. I guess we can technically say it now. I was just saying, like, I could see what you were saying. The old man in that movie, the main Jigsaw, says just unsaid, but visually it's obvious that it's occurring with what's happening. I know when we talked on Post Talk, we were more wondering if it's going to be more of a psychedelic, psychological social experiment.
Yeah.
Where it's like they're trying to figure out what humanity does during these scenarios.
Yeah.
It could still be that. Maybe not for the Korean games. I know we were talking about maybe there's other games out there. And there probably is other games out there because we have non-Korean individuals, and they specifically said the Korean games are really good. Implying there's other games and maybe fill in the blank.
Yeah.
Spanish games, American games, what have you.
Chinese games, whatever.
Dude, Russia would be crazy.
And I personally, I do think that's what the show will become. Like, we might not be in Korea in season 2. I think that could very well be possible.
I mean, we could see a season 2 where it's like an American version.
Yeah.
I don't
know if our guy would know.
Actually, in fairness, I hope that they really don't do that. I hope that they keep it with this like
in Korea.
Yeah, just because like it's made by like a Korean like it's all made by Korean people. You know what I mean? Like I don't not that like I wouldn't want their interpretation of like what would happen in the same game in like Russia.
Yeah.
And like somehow tie like maybe there's one person that like is the detective version and they get in contact with Ji-Hung and it becomes this like multi-world like plot to stop the Squid Game. That would be cool, but I also kind of hope that they just like I don't know. I like the idea of them just like doing their thing and not having to make it like because one of my favorite parts about the show. Sorry to just like keep rambling, but is like that it's just not something. The general idea is like something easy for everyone to obtain, but because it's not like our culture, it's something that's just like different that we haven't experienced. I've never watched a Korean TV show before.
Yeah,
you know, like I've never other than like K-pop, I've never really like partaked in anything like of Korean culture, like media wise. So I don't know. It's just interesting. Maybe, I would just like prefer, but I would just like if they just kind of kept doing their own thing, get their own actors, do their own thing. Like we don't need that like Timothy Chalamet to be like in the fucking next Netflix.
I wasn't implying that.
I know you're not, but I'm saying like if they did do like the Russian version, they're gonna grab some fucking like well-known actor. If like if Netflixes it up, you know what I mean? So I hope they don't do that.
Then maybe do it in a way where it's like Ji-Hun's trying to figure out the system. He hops on a plane or like he pretends to be a VIP and he goes to watch like the Swiss games. Oh yeah. And like for one episode we get to see that it is in fact multicultural if it is. I think there is. I think they just need to say it a bit more.
Yeah.
Because there's obviously a bigger thing, a bigger world at work, and the old man is not the head of everything.
Yeah.
He is.
He's saying
probably
his friends.
Host. Yeah, he's the host of the Korean games, is what I'm assuming. Yeah.
The text messages went through.
That's what
Season 2.
That's what I believe. That's what I said I think would be cool. It's like one of the episodes ends with like police station. Hey, we have a bunch of pictures.
Yeah, or just like somebody's email or whatever or something like.
Yeah. I don't really have anything else on the story. So I think it'd be fun to do what we do for our anime shows and do like a top 3 for things. Do you have anything else on the story per se?
Mm-mm. Oh, well, the other thing I wanted to get at about the Saw movies is that Jigsaw behind the Saw games is in the Saw game.
Yeah,
like inside
in
it, just like the old man. Yeah, just like the old man was.
That is good comparison. That is true. That's actually.
He was there the whole time.
I wonder if they got inspiration from that.
I bet they did.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Spoiler, sorry. Don't watch those movies. They're disgusting.
All right. Let's start with the easiest one. Top 3. Can't do 4 or 5. Top 3 favorite characters.
Characters?
Yeah. I thought about it before I showed up here, and I don't think it changed much, so I'll just share mine real quick.
Any character? It's not just like the game players?
Anyone that was featured in the show. I almost said movie. My number 1 favorite is obviously Ji-yeon for me. Number 2, I'll say Dak-soo.
I did like Dak-soo.
And then number 3 is Sang-woo. And I have a number 4, but I just said the rule. Can't have a 4.
You just said it.
Yeah.
You just said
so
it.
I'll say it off camera. It's exclusive.
Just say it now, then.
Oh man, I feel like everybody likes the old dude.
Ji-hung, Sang-woo, and Ali.
Rest in peace.
I have a 4th too.
I know.
Dak-soo.
You gonna say it? Okay, yeah.
Ji-hung.
Dude, never mind.
I know.
Ji-hung, the detective.
I was gonna say him!
And, damn. I will say Sang-woo, because we saw his story to the fullest. Yeah. We saw the old man to the fullest too. That would be the other person I would pick, but we'll pick Sang-woo, because it's not as much mystery. We understood everything that was going on, and I enjoyed what we got out of it.
And now I open platform to talk about any of the characters. It should be fair to say that just because they're our top 3 doesn't mean all the rest of the characters are bad. I think all of them are pretty compelling. I really like the cigarette lady as a whole. She was very fun for me.
Oh, she was a good relief from the stress of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Ji-yeon was the only person that really got me super emotional in the entirety of the show in maybe the course of 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Except for the old man, but he's a bastard because he tricked me.
I was curious what you were,
Sae Byak, I like.
Yeah.
I do wish they fleshed her out a tiny bit more.
Same.
She low key got the Mikasa treatment.
She got the Mikasa and early Levi where she's dope, but
there's just no reason. It's just
she's just trying to I obviously know that she's we all know that she's the fan favorite for a lot of people.
Oh yeah,
in Squid Games. She's easily probably the one person I assume everybody loves.
It's true.
But I have to hold the same stance I hold for Mikasa. I think they should have done a little bit more with her, so that's why she's not in my top 3. But she is cool.
She's awesome. Yeah, all the characters in the show. There wasn't ever a character in the show that was that was not enjoyable to watch. I mean, I
don't think
the creep VIP that tried to have sex with
that.
Yes. Fuck that guy. But everyone else was a good character.
Yeah, it's also good to have a fun fun, but bad guys I want dead.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The devil.
For sure.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, old man's great too.
Yes,
he adds great layers to the show.
It did, definitely.
All right.
Favorite game.
Favorite game. Only one. You can only choose
favorite
one
game
because there's only a few. Glass stepping pathway.
Yeah, that was a good one.
What was the 3rd game?
Tug of War.
4th.
It was
Nabu. Red
light, green light. Honeycomb. Secret game. Tug of War was technically 3. Nabu, the glass game, and then Squid Game.
Squid Game.
I will say they're all really good. Red light, green light. It's easily the most iconic moment of the whole.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if Red Light, this show's a great show, but if Red Light, Green Light didn't exist and didn't blow up like it did on TikTok, I feel like this show would, not just TikTok, but just the internet in general.
Yeah,
this wouldn't be as big as it was because it was an easy thing to spread to like the masses. You know what I mean?
And everybody knows Red Light, Green Light.
Well, and
it's
it
like
was
a great start.
It was a freaking hook, line, and sinker. I mean, we all watched it and we were like, oh, I was like, we need to watch more.
Yeah.
If they started with Tug of War right off the bat and people died like that, it would have been like jarring, but it would have been like, this is weird. Teamed up, like.
It's also super great for a spectacle because like nearly 200 people died in the first one.
Automatically.
And there's a creepy ass doll. Like everything's perfect for the aesthetic. You said it right. The whole. It
was an iconic moment. Like honestly, that's like one of those like, you know, not to spoil other shows, but just think of like anything major that's happened in media. Whether you're talking about Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones, Walking Dead, like that's like one of those iconic moments. I think like you'll be like 30, 40 years down the line, and be like, oh, do you remember when that came out? You know what I mean? Or like, oh, you remember when the Avengers assembled the first time? Like it's gonna be something like that. So.
Yeah.
I liked the glass. I thought it was just funny because regardless of what you try to do, try to figure it out through math or
it was just a
50-50. Yeah, it's always just a 50. Like you can't get over that. Like it's no one can win in that scenario.
Yeah.
And there were so many characters I liked in that moment that it was like so jarring to know that some of them were gonna die. But yeah, Squid Games was a good one too. It was good. It was a good way to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Favorite episode? There's not a lot of episodes, so maybe just one episode that you think was your favorite in particular.
The one where we really focused heavily on the detective.
Episode 5.
Where he finds the front man's room and he discovers his brother was a winner.
Yeah,
I think that episode's really good.
Episode.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a dark one.
That was a dark and solid episode. Do you have yours?
I was actually gonna see what you said first before I made up my mind. To be fair, because I have one, but I'm not saying it because I don't like it because it made me stupid and ugly on
Episode
screen.
6.
Yeah, I will say, I'm
not gonna say it, but it's this episode. It's basically what you just said.
that was the point.
Okay, I think mine, and this is kind of weird. I think my favorite is episode 2.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Just because it like grounded us in real. Like 5 was probably the one where I was most locked in. Like, wow, episode 1's a great like starter episode. 6 was really like heartbreaking, but I feel like 2 just like grounded everything.
Yes.
Put everything in reality. So we had like if there is no episode 2, we just don't care about these characters as much, except for Ji Hung because we heard his backstory. So like. Yeah. I just really appreciated that episode.
Well, because I didn't say mine, I'm piggying back on you. Episode 2. Screw 6.
Yeah, screw 6.
Hate it.
I see. Like that's the thing. Like it's still sad because of Ji Young and
Ali.
Yeah. But like, yeah, old man one. It just like not immediately, but it turned me sour for that because I was like, I know this guy's not dead. There's no fucking way.
You hit me with like the hardest whiplash.
I'm so
sorry. In like our reaction.
That was crazy
because I was so upset, and then when you hit it, I was just like, damn, that makes so much sense. And that made me very bitter for the next several days. I mean, obviously, because I just went with the theory because it made so much sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Season 1 was great. I do hope that our fears don't come true with season 2. That they don't just do it for production and lose the weight of what the show is. I'm excited. I think it looks good.
Let it be international.
Let the same people do it.
Right, that's what I mean.
Get the same.
Don't America
same
it.
people. Don't Netflix America.
Yeah.
Don't Stranger Things it.
Don't Stranger Things it. Like just let the people that did it the first time. Let them do it.
You're gonna have to tell me what you mean after this.
I mean, don't put effort into making something iconic. Just let it be what it is. And
don't milk it?
Don't try to make something iconic. Do what you want to do naturally, and then see if it becomes iconic after the fact.
Okay.
Like you draw if you're gonna draw a painting, you're gonna draw because it's something you want to draw, and you're like, oh, I like this. You're not gonna draw because you're like, oh, this is gonna be really cool, and people are gonna love it. Like you just want to do what you want to do, and you make it good. And it becomes good. If you're trying to make something good just to appease the masses or get the cash grab, get the money, like it's just gonna end up being like corny, stupid, pop music. You know what I mean? So
bubblegum bullshit.
Except for Michael Jackson, he's the
the king.
Well,
you guys good?
Yeah, we're here.
I'm depressed,
guys.
Existential depression. Call back,
guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you want to support us. Leave a like on this video in particular and every other one that you've watched. Comment down below, go to town, spoilers, tell us all your thoughts on the show as a whole. What are you looking forward to in season 2? If you look at leaks, we don't want to hear it, so buzz off.
Shut the fuck up.
Just give us your natural theories, tell us your honest thoughts, tell us what you thought of our thoughts, and then we will see you in season 2. But this is a wrap for now. Punch it!
Bah! Gah! Gah!